she doing all my drugs, young ballin' in the club like lil' mama in my eyesight. She go home with me tonight, we connect like Wi-Fi, yeah, on the table.
What is up, YouTube? AP Titan back at it again with another yellow deck profile. I am yellow bred through and through. I will be a yellow loyalist until this game dies, alright? So let's hop right into it. 4 copies of Cubimon, okay? When attacking, if your security is 5 or more, you draw 1. If that's his inherent ability. Kyromon, his inherent ability is your turn. If your security is 6 or more, this Digimon gets 2000 DP. On to our level 3s, Patamon, his inheritable ability, your turn. Once returned, when your opponent's Digimon is destroyed because the DP was reduced to 0, you get 1 memory, okay? Memory is huge. You always want that. It's just as good as drawing. Labramon, your turn. If your opponent's Digimon is destroyed because the DP was reduced to 0, you draw 1 card, okay? Super strong. Put the 4 copies of Tinkermon accompanied by the 3 copies of Petermon. My philosophy is that if you see the Tinkermon before you see the Petermon, when you see the Petermon, you'll be able to use the Petermon. Just kind of basic ratios 1-on-1. 4 copies of Unimon, you're always going to need a blocker. 3 copies of Angemon. Angemon's inheritable ability is when attacking, if your security is 4 or more, you get 1 memory. Kind of playing into that recurring resource game that Yellow likes to play. The other Yellow art likes to play. Petermon, when he's played, play Tinkermon from your hand in trash. Pretty standard. Magnangemon. Magnangemon is our first level 5. When he is dropped from the hand, so when he's played for 7 costs, you get recovery plus 1. Okay, so that's pretty strong. Just 3 copies though, because we have Angelmon. When she's Digivolved, if your security is 3 or less, you get recovery plus 1. So that's super strong. When she's a Digimon, you kind of want to hold it in your hand when you need her. So that's always a good get back up to that 4 security, or even get back up to 3 or get back to 1. It's pretty strong. Angelmon, she is my last level 5. I played 3 of her because of one reason and one reason only. She's 10,000 DP as a level 5, only a 3 drop. Whether you like it or not, you need those cheap evolution prices, and I kind of built my deck around making sure it's being cheap and being cost effective, while also playing into the resource game pretty well. Getting recovery plus 1 on a few Digimon, blocker, drawing, memory gain, you know. So that's why she's in here. She's just as strong as my strongest Digimon. So speaking of strongest Digimon, we do play the 3 copies of Seraphimon, okay? It's Big Boss Boy, alright? He is sitting backseat in this deck because I still think there's a Digimon better than him. And we'll talk about him next. So when Seraphimon is Digivolved, only 3 from a level 5, you get recovery plus 1. So now we're looking at 3 Digimon that give us recovery plus 1, which is actually huge. And then also your turn, if your security is 3 or more, he gets security tag plus 1. So that's why we're playing on the security recursion, so we can make sure we benefit off of Seraphimon. And big boy level 6, last but not least, we have Slash Angemon, okay? He's still one of my highly favorite yellow cards. I think Slash Angemon is slightly overlooked because of the strength of other Digimon, but don't get it twisted, he still does his thing. So Slash Angemon is a 3 from 5, yellow, 8,000 DP, very weak for our level 6s, but when he's Digivolved, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8,000 DP. So he can beat over every Digimon base DP when he gets Digivolved into. So, and also, if they have a blocker, you can make that blocker lose 8,000 DP, and there's not a lot of blockers over 8,000 DP, so then we're playing into our Patamon, our Labramon, and things of that nature. And there's more cards to make sure that we're benefiting off our Patamon or Labramon. We need to play 4 copies of TK, okay? TK is a very good tamer, okay? When he's played, check all of your security cards, reveal 1 from them, once them, add it to your hand. If it was a yellow card, recovery plus 1, so you replace that security card. Play 4 copies of TK because, I mean, it's just good, you know, it lets you look at what your security is and what you're missing and put it in your hand. And quite frankly, for TK, every card is next yellow, so you're going to get something. And also get the recovery off of that as well. So that is it for my tamers. For my options, I do max out on Blade of the True, okay? Blade of the True is the reason that I really want to play yellow, I think Blade of the True is a very strong card. And mid to late, really any stage of the game, if you're playing your cards right, it's a Pot of Greed for only 2 memory. Its security effect is a Pot of Greed. It's just super strong, and that's at the beginning of the game. So you want to max it out, dig into your deck as fast as possible. Start seeing your cards like, I'll talk about that one next. I want to talk about Symphony number 1, Polyphony. Okay, so Polyphony is a 5-drop yellow. Only play 2 copies. Main effect: one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7,000 EP. So if you play the cards right, you're popping up on this Digimon, and then that brings us over to Strike of the 7 stars. Okay, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 10,000 EP for this turn. Why do I see value in this card? This card, I didn't think it was good at all when I first started reviewing these cards, and then I started seeing how the game's played and actually started playing the game myself. Strike of the 7 stars is actually a diet Terra Force, for sure. Terra Force is an 8-drop and it guarantees a drop, a destroy. But if you're playing everything right, Strike of the 7 stars is a 1 less memory cost Terra Force on the right Digimon, but you can also get memory off of Patamon and get memory off of Labramon's effects. You're not going to kill everything. You're not going to destroy everything. You're not going to destroy all level 6s. But that's okay, because if you have to use it in the right situation, you can just strike with a 7 star or something, make it like 3,000 DP if it is a very strong level 6, and then run over it with the majority of your Digimon. That's the deck. This is my new and improved yellow deck profile. I think every time I redo this deck profile, it just gets better and better. I'm starting to appreciate yellow for what it is, and I'm actually starting to love it. Alright, these little tweaks I'm doing, like at first I thought Angemon was trash, I thought Strike of the 7 stars was trash, I thought all these cards were trash. I didn't even know Blade of the True existed. I was going back through the cards and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I saw this card, I'm like, this is like what they need. Because now you're drawing so much from Labramon, you're getting memory from Patamon, from Angemon, you're getting recovery +1s off of all your angels. Things are looking up for yellow, and I can't wait to get my hands on this deck in real life. I'm shaking. No, I'm just playing. That's all I got for y'all. Let me know what you guys think of my yellow. Team Yellow for life. Shout out to Angemon in the skies. Other than that, y'all, peace.